Hello everybody, how are you? Welcome back to the channel. We've been focusing on Wichita in my City Spotlight series. That's where I take a different city every week to 2 weeks and we do a deep dive into what's fun about it, its culture, its music, its economy, the history, and some of the sights to see. So one of the things that's neat about my travel or history videos, and in this case a combination I guess you could say, is that I get down to the streets and avenues and the nooks and crannies and talk to the people in the city to find out what life is like in the city from the people that live there, which is very different from a lot of these people that fly in and fly out. So we are going to talk to Alphonse, who's a longtime resident of Wichita, Kansas, to get an idea of what life is like there and what they do for fun. Because a lot of people don't think Wichita is that exciting. Maybe that's the case, but we'll find out. So guys, I've got Alphonse on the line. Alphonse, how are you?
Doing great, Joe. Doing great. We're here in Wichita. We're just sitting, social distancing, trying to keep things safe for all the residents of Wichita. I've lived here many years, and they say that I'm in a high risk category. So I want to make sure I'm safe, and my family is, and of course all the people on my street, and throughout the greater Wichita area, and of course even the state of Kansas.
Well, that's you've covered it. You've covered it. You want to keep everybody safe. That's very smart. So Alphonse, tell us, we've got thousands of people watching this video. We're live. Could you tell us what are some of the fun things that you do? Like, what's life like in Wichita? And, what goes on?
Oh, sure, Joe, sure. I mean, well, it's not New York City. Okay, let's get that out of the way. People think it's, that everything's got to be Chicago or something to be fun. But out here in the heartland, we have plenty of things to do. I mean, here, I'll give you a fun one. This is a fun one that we've been doing. Okay, it's called the First Friday Gallery Crawl. Now, you might have heard this in other cities. I've heard it called an art hop or a gallery hop, but basically, we go from art gallery to art gallery. Well, first we have several shots of tequila. Let me just clear that up right away. Then we go from gallery to gallery. It's the first Friday, okay, every month, the first Friday. And we go from gallery to art gallery and observe and admire the avant-garde and traditional paintings alike and sculptures and other art forms in the galleries in Wichita.
Wow, that is really cool. I like it.
Well, I'll be honest with you, Joe. I go into some of these art galleries and I look at it. I mean, I try to participate because I go with my grandnephew and my grandniece, and they go up there to Wichita State, and they've got that book learning. And so I try to. It's a way to spend time with my family members for me. Okay, but I'll be honest with you, Joe. I go into these galleries and I look at the art piece and I'm thinking, what in the heck is going on here? And I'll be honest with you, more than a few times I've been looking at something and I go, I'll be honest, I don't get it. And somebody that works in the gallery will tell me, well, sir, you're looking at one of the exit signs. And I'm, oh, my fault. I thought it was some sort of statement on life and aging or something. Thought they were making fun of me and everything. But that's not the worst of it, Joe. I mean, one time, okay, this is the first Friday, and we had a family date. My grandniece and grandnephew and me, with three of us, all art lovers. We're going down there the first Friday. Well, I messed it up, Joe. I put it in my book put it on the second Friday. And so they gave me a call on my flip phone, and they say, "Where the hell are you?" I go, "What are you talking about?" They're like, "We're down here at the first Friday." Okay, Alphonse? Uncle Alphonse. I was like, "Well, I had it for next Friday." They go, "No, it's called the first Friday, silly goose." So I messed it all up, Joe. I missed it on that one.
Well, I mean, hey, it happens to all of us, and it sounds like a great time to go to this First Friday gallery hop or gallery crawl, I guess they call it in Wichita. Oh, that's really cool. I mean, what other? So that helps. That is a good example. That tells my audience that there are some cool things to do in the city. It's not just some burg out there in the plains of Kansas. Okay. So tell us some other things that you can do. What else is there to do?
Well, Joe, I mean, I'll be honest with you. There ain't that much to do, okay? But there's stuff. I mean, sometimes, there's days that go by, you go, "Oh my Lord." I mean, all I hear is the wind and the soft patting of my cat's feet on top of the piano, right? That's that kind of day. But nonetheless, there are days of excitement. For example, they've got the Wichita Riverfest, okay? Now, I don't know with the COVID if they're going to be having it down there, but it's huge community festival down there by the river, all right? And of course that's the Arkansas River that flows all the way down there, and was part of the building of this country. So it's a main part of Wichita life is that Arkansas River. Well, I mean, they got what they call a river run. These people put on their shorts and a t-shirt. They run around. They got the medallion hunt down there to touch a truck. I mean, that's where these people they get contestants to touch a brand new pickup, Joe, brand new Ford F-150, mind you, and then they start the competition. And the whole idea, Joe, is last one, okay, they go as long as they have to. They'll go a month. But the last one to touch the truck, you got to be touching it at all times. The last one that is still touching it gets to keep the truck, Joe. It's unbelievable. I mean, now as a spectator sport, it's not that exciting. I'll be honest with you. You go down there and you see them. Now there's some attractive girls that get in on this one too, so that helps some of the spectating qualities of it. But for the most part, it's just these lumpy guys. They want a truck. They want to be drive around a truck and get that what they call coal rolling. You know what that is, Joe? They roll coal. What they do is they drive by somebody in a hybrid Prius. And then they pull these diesel fumes. It look like their truck's on fire, and then just these diesel fumes engulf that hybrid. They think this is a laugh ride. Well, that's what they want to do with this truck on the Touch-A-Truck competition. But that's one thing they got down there. They've got the Wichita Wurlitzer. That's this huge organ that they drive around in the back of a semi-truck. Drive around the city. And people jump up on there and start dancing on the back of the truck. You can jump right up there. Now my jumping on truck days are over, so I don't do it. But that's a good one, Joe. The Wichita Riverfest is generally, now they don't have it this year because of the COVID, but I'm just saying they have it every year, and they may move it to later this year. I don't know. I would watch the newspapers, and you get the full flavor. The full flavor when that comes.
Well, that sounds pretty good. I don't know about the Touch-A-Truck. I don't know if I'm watching that, but I like the thing, and I understand there's balloons, that go in the air, those colorful balloons, and it's a whole thing down there. I'm getting a very good vibe about Wichita. Give us another one. We're on a roll.
We're on a roll. Well, Joe, I mean, they got the ICT pop-up urban park. Now, Joe, this is between some buildings down there, like around Douglas Avenue and Main Street, right in there. And now, what it is they have these food trucks. You know what a food truck is, Joe? Well, they get these food trucks and they get them all in a row, so you could get a taco out of the taco truck. You could get Korean fast food out of that truck. You could get a soft pretzel truck. Joe, they got every kind of food, every which way you want it down there. And they line up these like 80, 90 trucks down there, and they right by Main Street and Douglas Avenue, and they got activities and games for the kids and free Wi-Fi, and you eat your damn food until you're about ready to burst. I mean, I remember I was down there. I ate so many dang chili dogs out of the chili dog truck. My grandniece and grandnephew came to get me. I couldn't get up off of my chair, Joe. I fell onto the pavement. They were laughing and laughing at me. It took me 25 minutes to get back in the car to get home, Joe. I mean, now that's a good one. That is a really exciting one. The ICT pop-up urban park.
Well, I'll be honest with you. I'll eat anything. I mean, there's a reason that I'm in the obese percentile of the BMI. So I'm totally on board with that one. Let's do one more. I mean, we're on a roll. This is really exciting. I'm so glad that we got you on the phone. Tell us some cool things that we might not even occur to us. Maybe something that you would not see in any other city. Okay.
Well, Joe, I mean, this one is going to sting you a little bit. I hope not, but it might, because it's the bee tour. Stick with me on this. It's the bee tour and honey tasting at the Alexander Bee House. You heard me, Joe. Joe, you heard me right. Now look. So you go down there to Botanica, Wichita. All right, and you can taste honey and get a tour of the bee house. Now you say, well, I mean, I could just buy honey at the store, but Joe, you have no idea. I mean, it's going to blow your dang mind, Joe. Because, see, the thing is, there's a lot of different styles and tastes of honey. People don't know. You can get honey that has kind of a grassy kind of flavor, or even caramel, Joe. I mean, all kinds of different flavors you wouldn't believe, like a candy cane type flavor. They've got a musky type flavor. They've got. I mean, I think it's $20 to get in, and it's a small tour group, about 6-8 people, maybe 4 people, depending on the time of the year. I've gone a couple times, Joe, because that dang honey's so good, it's so sweet, and you get your honey, and you're munching on your honey. Wow. You're learning about bees. I mean, Joe, I can't think of any city in the United States of damn America that has a bee tour and honey tasting. And so you learn about the bees and how they live and why. Joe, you would not believe how important bees are to the damn environment. If we didn't have bees, you and I might as well be living in Antarctica. Okay, because the bees make everything work. The bees are like the source of the ecological chain of life. Well, that and beef jerky. Bees and beef jerky are the mainstays of life. Okay, and well, Joe, I didn't know anything about that. I'll be honest with you, I didn't pay a lot of attention in school because I was so tired from running the combine at my dad's farm over there. I would sleep in school because I damn wasn't sleeping at home. He'd had me working all night. He put some floodlights on that tractor, and he made me work till 4 or 5 a.m. All I had time to do was get a shower and some Cheerios in a bowl, and maybe some honey on a wheat toast, and out the door to school. Well, that's where I'd sleep.
Well, Alphonse, I mean, you kind of stunned me with that last part there. I hope you're getting some sleep these days. Well, that's a good one. The bee tour and honey tasting at Alexander Bee House. $20. It sounds like you get all the honey, all that honey, and man, that would be a good one. Wow. So listen, Alphonse, thank you for teaching us all these cool things in Wichita, and for somebody that's thinking about moving there, or people that maybe live there and don't even know about this stuff, you've really helped us out. So, anything more you want to add?
No, Joe, thank you, Joe, for putting me on. Wichita, I try to be honest with people. I tell them straight up, this ain't Austin, Texas, okay? This ain't Nashville even. Right? We don't have Elvis cutting records down at Sun Records, you know what I'm saying? But if you got a family, you want a safe place to bring up your kids with good schools, and a dang bee tasting place, and Art Hops and a Wichita Fest, your calendar will be filled. That's all I'm saying right now. I'm telling you right now, Joe, your calendar will be filled. All right, and I appreciate the time, the chance to talk about my hometown, Wichita, all my life.
All right, well, I thought you were going to add some more there. All right, well, we're going to say goodbye to Alphonse. There goes Alphonse. Thank you, Alphonse, for that. Fantastic. Well, I learned a lot. I had no clue about all of these things that they've going on in Wichita. But like I say, that's what makes this channel and these videos different when we do this City Spotlight series. Of course, I do all kinds of videos. We do lyrics explained, where I explain lyrics of songs. We do all kinds of stuff. And the City Spotlight series is one of our most popular. And of course, this is Wichita. And that's why we're having so much fun. So come on back. We're going to talk to more people in Wichita. And then the next week, we're going to have another city, which we don't know yet. But it's going to be so much fun. Come on back.